painted rust and glue to his thing, while Xerox copies of Martin Luther King are popping from his skull to dream the impossible dream. Knock, knock, who's there? It's Rob Brown. And if you don't open up, I'll strike it out and burn your house down. And I see Malcolm's spirit, and I see Malcolm's spirit. His eyes burning red, black, and green flames, and crying tears of Thunderbird wine. It seems to touch my lips and make me become thirsty for a taste of freedom. Freedom by any means necessary. It's necessary to have freedom by any means necessary. And I begin to hate with love and love with hate. This is madness. This is madness. This is madness. And I look up and see the moon. And I look up and see the moon. And I look up and see the moon bleeding lifeless white maggots and screaming for my help as the eagle's raping claws rip and tear at his virginal form. Oh, ECs, oh, Tutmosis, oh, Salah, oh, Allah, Bismillah, Rahman, give me your undying strength to rise up and reorder the cosmos so that man can truly understand and appreciate the cosmic beauties and realities of science and love. And he has turned the feminine part of me, and he has turned the feminine part of me into a sexual freak. Look at her standing there wearing a mango miniskirt made from the strands of Freud's mother's pubic hairs, and an uncovered breast dripping blood and pus, and her lips colored with the anesthetic white woman called Yvonne Bianchi smiles at me through the indignity of Burakana ejaculating sperm into her mind, and George Wallace mentally finger fucking her at night in his wet dreams, and those soft, wet, clinging tears of love seem to flood my heart with strength to gather all my manhood from my lower head and to put it back in my upper head. And I hear my mother's voice, and I hear my mother's voice, and I hear my mother's voice rustling in the wind, reminding me of the many times he tried to rape her of her blackness, but she, with the strength of a panther, the swiftness of a cheetah, and the cunning of a lioness, would not be caged up with other lies that kept me from being totally free. And when she came home at night, I could smell the musty closeness of his body and see his translucent fingerprints on a tired, weary physical structure, depressed from warding off his beastly attacks. But she would smile, the smile of 1,000 black orchids at me, not realizing all the while that the anger of 100 lions was residing in my soul. And during all this time, my father was somewhere drowning his mutant plastic minded self in a bottle of cheap wine, and letting that spiritual catalyst, John Coltrane, pay celestial homage to that white God who was riding his main lane. This is madness. This is madness. This is madness. And that Ross, how can you be supreme? And Diana Ross, how can you be supreme and sing songs of black love when your mouth is overrunning with the sperm trigger? And William Stein is going to commit suicide when he finds out that Nat Turner made love to his great-great-grandmother, and he has taken our most violent and militant leaders and took lollipops up their ass to pacify their black farfars. And he is beginning to assume that all of us were born under the Scientology